Thousands of years ago in the Yoruba lands, people lived alongside gods and goddesses. There was a world of peace and harmony, but one day, deep darkness enveloped the lands. Zephyra, the goddess of winds and storms, sensed this change. With her heart filled with concern, Zephyra decided to take action to protect her people and restore peace. Zephyra began her descent from the Yoruba lands with determined steps. The path to the underworld was dark and mysterious. The darkness surrounding Zephyra only heightened her anxiety. However, she had taken on a mission to save her people and wouldn't falter. Her companion, Silva, quietly accompanied Zephyra. His leaves gently swayed, and his branches stretched out strongly. Silva's presence gave Zephyra strength and courage. With them, it felt as if all the power of nature had come together to save the Yoruba lands. As they approached the gates of the underworld, the darkness around them intensified. Instinctively, Zephyra drew closer to Silva's trunk. Feeling his strength gave her courage. Silva's branches acted as a shield, protecting them in the battle against darkness. Finally, when they reached the gates, Zephyra's heart was racing. Darkness awaited them, but instinctively, she believed they would triumph in this struggle. Zephyra and Silva attempted to repel their enemies with their courage and determination in the fierce conflicts of the underworld. Zephyra's storms, swift and powerful, carried nature's fury against their enemies. Silva's roots, solid and deep, represented nature's strength against their adversaries. Together, they fought relentless. Zephyra's powerful storms and Silva's sturdy roots worked together to scatter the dark armies. However, this victory came at a cost. In the midst of battle, Zephyra fell prey to her enemies' attack. Despite displaying her strongest storms to resist their assaults, injury was inevitable. A deep wound opened in Zephyra's body, causing her great pain. Seeing Zephyra wounded, Silva rushed to her side. He used his roots as a shield to protect her and put up one final defense against their enemies. However, the enemies' attacks were too much, and Silva's roots eventually cracked and shattered. Before taking his last breath, Silva cast a glance at Zephyra and gave her one final burst of strength. Silva sacrificed himself to protect Zephyra. As he made a final effort to drive away their enemies, he stood by Zephyra's side, using his last bit of strength to defend with his roots. However, as the spirit of the trees, Silva ultimately had to sacrifice himself. With Silva's last breath, Zephyra felt the deep pain of losing a friend. Seeing Silva's sacrifice, Zephyra was filled with sorrow and respect. However, his sacrifice strengthened Zephyra's determination to protect her people. She continued to fight even more resolutely to honor Silva's memory and carry on his strength. This hard-won victory taught Zephyra and the Yoruba people a valuable lesson. It taught them that victories and heroism always come with sacrifices, and reminded them of the value of friendship and loyalty. Zephyra later returned to the Yoruba lands with her wounds. However, thanks to Silva's sacrifice and her own courage, peace and harmony were restored. Zephyra was now not only known as the goddess of winds and storms, but also as a symbol of freedom and sacrifice. And from that day on, Traces of Zephyra's dance were carried in every wind and storm, bringing hope and strength to the Yoruba people. Zephyra's dance became a legend among the Yoruba people. Her courage and determination inspired hope and inspiration among them. If you enjoyed this story and want more content, keep following us. We'll continue exploring the rich folklore of Africa. Thank you.